All right, hello, those of you at home. Here is your warm-up today. Simplify those expressions, see what you guys can do. You're going to want to pause the video and do those because we are ready to go. These guys have already talked about it, so let's just hit it. So copy that, get there, behold your future. Actually, I have to delete all that stuff, though. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm actually just going to focus on number 3 because long division is going to be really important on this one. And how many of you did number 1 without long division? Probably all of us. How about number 2? Yeah, and then number 3, how many of us did number 3 without it? A few of us. See that? A few hands went down, though. So I want to focus on the long division part of number 3. So 5 divided into 115. So I know a lot of you did this without long division. Like Nathan, did you do this with or without long division? Did you use long division or not on this one? You did? That's awesome. Oh, you didn't? That's okay. So, but if I was insisting that you had to use long division, like I was grading you on your long division, but we're not doing that, by the way. What would you say to yourself here? Perfect. $15. Beautiful. So it should be 23. And now we have to ask ourselves, is that a positive or a negative 23, Nathan? Positive. Very good, because negative divided by negative is positive. How many of us got 23 for that guy? You love to see it. Beautiful. Guys, it is the 26th day of school, so 26 is the only number that's one away from a perfect square and a perfect cube, provided that those are different numbers. That is, what is 5 squared, everybody? What is 5 times 5? 25. What's 3 to the third? What's 3 times 3 times 3? 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So 25 is a perfect square, 27 is a perfect cube, 26 is in between them. Literally no other number in the universe does that. Not a single other one. It's National Elephant Appreciation Day, but it's also World Rhino Day. So I don't know, maybe I smell a rivalry. Let's see here, guys. What's our first essential question? And I would love to get that from Miss Mira. Yeah, how can I divide integers? Go ahead and write this down for me. Integers when the results are not integers. By the way, our Jeopardy, U.S. agriculture, famous for them. This state really does produce the most potatoes. That is indeed Idaho. Idaho not only claims that it's potato country, but it is. I think the number 2 state is Maine. Pictionary things in the fall. I don't see an answer. Does someone know what that is? What am I pointing at here? That's a rake. A rake is what we're looking for. But raking leaves works because I got you to say rake. Okay, let's do this thing, guys. Underneath all this, got a pencil? We can do better than that. Got a pencil? Okay, so today's topic is dividing integers with rational results. Okay, so let's take a look here, guys. Where did I put that? There you are. Okay, so there were a couple of things that I wanted to say here, guys. Let's take this one out. What is negative 98 divided by 8? Which, of course, would be the same thing as this. Go ahead and use long division to see if you can figure out what negative 98 divided by 8 is. See what you guys can come up with and teach. Negative 98 divided by 8. Use the long division. See if something happens that's surprising.
You want us to just keep it as an integer?
Oh, no, let's make it a decimal. Yep, perfect. Nope. Too easy. If it was a fraction, then you just had to reduce it and be like, oh yeah, it's a 39/4. Too easy. Okay. Give it another 15 seconds. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? That was really good, guys. I appreciate you guys working on that, talking to your partners, doing all the right things. I think you do deserve. I think you do deserve a point for that. Thank you. All righty, Archie, what did you get for that?
I got -12 and 2500.
Awesome. How many of us got -12 and 2500, aka -12.25? Beautiful, yeah. Because what'll happen here is while you're doing your long division, 8 goes into 9 once, that's 80, that turns into 18. 8 goes into 18 twice, that's 16, that gives us 2. It does not go into 2, so we put a decimal. And then it does go into 20, nope, goes into 20 twice. 16, 4 goes into 40, 5 times 40, 0, done. And then we saw it was a negative divided by a positive, so the answer needed to be negative. That's what we're looking for, guys. That's how we get to the next jump here, okay? So let's take a look at this next one. Try this one, guys. Got a pencil? What is -19 divided by -5? Go ahead and give that guy a try. Teach! Perfect. Excellent. Glad to see it. Okay. Alrighty. Can I get you guys up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Mira, what did you come up with?
Positive 3.8.
How many of us got 3.8 for that? Beautiful. Yeah, let's see if that works out. So 5 going into 19 goes in 3 times. That's 15. Leaves us with 4. It doesn't fit into 4, but it does go into 40 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract, you get 0. And why was it positive, Mira?
Because it's a negative divided by a negative.
Beautiful. That's exactly right. Negative divided by negative is always positive. You love to see it. Okay, let's kick this up just a notch. What's 102 divided by -25? See what you guys can do with that. See what you guys can do with that. What's 102 divided by -25? See what you got and teach. This one's got a little bit of a twist to it. I'm going to see if you guys remember that twist. People make that mistake a lot. Let's see what happens. Okay. Can I get you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Rico, what did you get for this? That's quite all right. No, you're okay. For -4 and 800ths, aka -4.08. Guys, I'm not an elementary teacher and I never have been, which means I am totally okay with you saying 0.08. That is okay. I'll take 800ths or 0.08. They're both perfectly acceptable. And I'll tell you right now, one of the reasons that is because of, well, we'll get into it when we get there. Hey, raise a hand, how many of us got -4.08 for that? Perfect, great. So it looks like most of you didn't fall for my trap. You got to watch out for these guys, because if I'm saying how many times does 25 go into 102, that goes in 4 times, that gives me 100. Subtract, it's 2. It doesn't go into 2, but it doesn't go into 20 either. And every time you add a 0, guys, you're moving to the next decimal place. So since I moved twice, the first time I added that 0, I moved into the 10th place. But then since I had to add a second 0, I had to go here. And 25 goes into 208 times. And that's where I get that. And I get 4.08. Rico, why was it negative? Beautiful. Positive divided by a negative is always negative. Let's see here, guys. What is the best number? And I would love to get that from Tommy. Yeah. 36. Okay. So I'm going to write 3 things on the board. And I'm going to tell you at least one of them is fine. And at least one of them is not fine. 0 divided by 36. 36 divided by 0. 0 divided by 0. So go ahead and write those down. At least one of those is fine. At least one of those has an answer. And I can tell you what it is, and I can explain it, and it's not a big deal. At least one of them does not have an answer and is not okay to do. I want you to think specifically about what division is. Division is like, when I say what's 102 divided by -25, I'm saying 102 is -25 times what number? When I say what's -19 divided by -5, I'm saying -19 is -5 times what number? Keep that in mind as you ask yourself, which one of these or which 2 of these are appropriate and why? And which one of these or which 2 of these are inappropriate and why? Give it a shot, and here we go. That's inappropriate. Teach! Yeah, one of those at least is being very inappropriate. Uh-huh. Okay, I love that. So you think there's one that's okay, 2 inappropriate. Okay. 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 Can I get you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? How many of these do you guys think are being inappropriate? 1 or 2? Show me with your fingers. 1 or 2? Everyone show me your fingers. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of 1s. I'm seeing a lot of 2s. I saw 1, 3, which I don't understand, but... So, I'll tell you right now, guys, one of these is definitely appropriate, like I said. Penny, which one do you feel is the most confident about being appropriate? Ah, I'm going to say that. I'm going to save that one for last, because I think that there's one that is more obviously appropriate. If you think about, this is that what number times that, and it's actually this first one. This first one's perfectly appropriate. This says 0 is 36 times what? 0 is 36 times 0. So 0 divided by 36 is just 0. Totally appropriate. Gets Mr. Petersen's stamp of approval. Hang on. 36 is 0 times what number? Wait a minute. I'm going to get there. I'll get there. There it is. Where's my color ones? I'm trying to give him my stamp of approval. Why? Why do I only have the black and white ones? happens? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Wait, you know what? You know what's going to work? I can't find the check mark, so there it is. Bam. All right, that one's good. That one's good. Now, which one do you think is the most obviously inappropriate? So which one do you think out of these two, so Penny, you think that this middle one is inappropriate? And it is inappropriate because it says 36 is 0 times what number? And there is no number, right? Because if I do 0 times anything, what do I get? Everyone, I get 0. So I can't multiply 0 by a number to get that. So that's going to get oh yeah, actually it's this one. He's going to get that one. Technically, we would say it's not equal to anything. We would just say it's undefined. You're not allowed. Now let's talk about that last one. 0 divided by 0. Because I can tell you that this first one is definitely appropriate. This second one is definitely inappropriate. But 0 divided by 0. Give me a thumbs up if you're like, I think that that is appropriate. And give me a thumbs down if you think that that is inappropriate. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? A lot of thumbs up. Let's see. Let's ask. 0 is what number times 0? Liam, 0 is what number times 0? That's true. Say it again, River. Literally any number. 0 is 0 times 10, 0. Is 0 times 11, 0. Is 0 times negative 8.70? Yeah, guys, this is actually also not allowed. And the reason is, that's more like a horrified face. A horrified face. Guys, this is not allowed because if it is allowed, it's literally equal to every number, which means every number is equal to every other number, which means math is broken and I'm out of a job. That is also undefined. Okay? 0 divided by 36? Great. 36 divided by 0? Not allowed. There is no number I can multiply 0 by to make 36. 0 divided by 0, also undefined, because the problem is I could pick any number in the universe, and that number times 0 would give me 0. Okay. All right, are you guys ready for this? I'm sorry in advance. Got a pencil? What is 47 divided by negative 6? Teach! If you're doing it right, something unfortunate happens. Sorry. Oh, pardon me. Let me just try to walk up your backpack here. See if that happens. I'm telling you, if something bad happens, it means you did it right. Depends on what you mean by infinite.
Well, do I turn it into a fraction?
No, I want to keep it as a decimal. I want to keep it as a decimal. I want to keep it as a decimal. Got to do what we got to do. Let's do this thing. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I had someone say, what if we just leave it as a fraction? The reason that I can't have you leaving it as a fraction, because if I say, what's 47 divided by negative 6? You could just say, negative 47, 6. And that would be correct. That's correct. That's absolutely true. What number? 47 is negative 6 times what number? Why? If you do negative 6 times negative 47, 6, you're going to get 47. But that's too easy, right? We can't just leave it like that. I want this as a decimal. So, crew, can you walk me through what's the first thing you did on this long division? I agree. That gives me 42. Subtract, that leaves me with 5. Then, love that. And 6 goes into 58 times, and that should give me 48. Subtract 2, and then that's okay. Talk to me. Because I got 2 that turns into a 20. How many times does 6 go into 20? 3. That's 18, 2, 20. How many times does 6 go into 20? 18, 1, 2, 20, 3, 18, 2, 20. And yeah, exactly. So guys, this is a repeating decimal. And we would write it like this. 7.83 with a bar over the 3. Okay? A bar over the 3. That's how we write our repeating decimals, okay? Yeah, no remainders here. A couple of things before I let you go, crew. Should this result be positive or negative? Negative, because it's a positive divided by a negative. Very good. Number 2, will you put your pencils down, guys? I'm going to show you something that's mathematically correct, but I will not accept. I'm not going to accept 3, 3 with a bar over it, even though that's the same thing. That's not reduced, that's not simplified, because saying like it goes 3, 3 forever is the same thing as saying it just does the 3's forever, okay? So I only want 1 bar there. Now, I know what you're thinking. How the heck am I supposed to type this into Canvas? Like this. Got a pencil? On Canvas, you would write this as negative 7.8 and then 3 in those little square brackets. Now, if you put that in like Rise or like iReady or something, it's not going to work because they're not going to know what these brackets mean. This is just the way that we get it to talk to Canvas, okay? Are you guys ready to try another one? Okay, let's see here, guys. What about negative 19 divided by negative 33? Negative 19 divided by negative 33. See what you guys can do with that and teach. Because see, as a fraction, that's cheating. It's 1933rds. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What number times negative 19 is negative 33? 1933rds. Nope. I need a decimal. What do you think?
I don't even know.
Let's do it. Set it up in long division for me.
I already did.
Oh, I love this. Oh, you know what happened? You accidentally switched those, right? Because I'm asking how many times does 33 go into 19?
Oh my.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, Annie, the one you're trying to do is actually so much worse. The one you're trying to do is actually so much worse than the one that I'm having you guys do here. Like, if you actually continued that, that would be really cruel of me. That would be really rotten. Like, if this question was, what's negative 33 divided by negative 19, that would not be a chill vibe. That would be bad. That would be really bad. That would be really bad. Just do the best you can. We're okay. You guys keep talking. It's all right. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm going to give you guys another 45 seconds. Okay. All right, let's get there. It sounds like we're good. Can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Let's take a look here. So it's really important that we set this up correctly. I'm not asking how many times is 19 go into 33, I'm saying how many times does 33 go into 19? Now, I was over here and Annie was like, that's terrible, Mr. Petersen. How could you do this to us? But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'll show you what 33, negative 33 divided by negative 19 is, and you're going to be like, oh, well, thank you. So it goes like this. 33 does not go into 19, so I'm going to put a 0. 33 does go into 190, though, and I'm just going to count by 33s the best I can. 33, 66, 99, 120. Well, do you want to know what? What if I just counted by 30s and just guesstimated it? Like 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Do I think 6 of these 33s can go in here? Let's find out. So that would be 18, 19, 198. Can I fit 6 of them into 190? Yes or no? No. So I'm going to put a 5. 5 times 33, 15. This is the one I gave you. You're going to see what the nasty one looks like. That's only 165. Shoot. So we borrow that, 10. That's going to give me 5, 25. 33 doesn't go into 25, but it does go into 250. I suspect, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 18, 21. I'll bet you it goes in 7 times. Let's check. What's 33 times 7? That's 21. 21, 20, 23. Yeah, that looks good. 231. 231. Borrow 10, 9, 19, 190. Oh, I know that. 5. 165. I already know that's 25. 250. I know that too. 7. 165. 19. 195. Do you guys see what's happening here? You eventually get to a place where you just get stuck in this loop. You just get stuck in this loop, and when you hit that loop, it's going to be 0.57 repeating like this. No, hold on. Hold on. Guys, should the result here be positive or negative? It should be positive because a negative divided by a negative is positive. So Tice makes a point. He said, Mr. Petersen, you said we couldn't put the bar over 2 numbers. But I'm saying you can here. What makes it okay here when it wasn't okay earlier? Luke. Because they're 2 different numbers. So you're giving me the information, this is 0.57575757, versus here you're just saying negative 7.83333, instead of saying negative 7.833333333. Perfect. I have to, hold on a second, let me just make sure. I'm going to cut this for just a second, those of you at home, because I want to show you guys why you should be pleased with me that I didn't give that to you the other direction. I'm going to go to one of my favorite websites in the whole wide world, Wolfram Alpha. It is most certainly not AI. Oh, no. Wolfram Alpha is not AI at all. What it is, guys, is it is... Oh, that's a... Listen, so... But, guys, basically, it has AI elements, but that's not what I'm using it for. What I'm going to use for this for, guys, is Wolfram Alpha is it's a bunch of math departments all across the United States have hooked their supercomputers together, and you can talk to them through Wolfram Alpha. So if I did negative 19 divided by negative 33, you can actually give me that pretty easily. There's your decimal approximation. There's your repeating decimal, just like this. But I want you to see that the thing is that this right here, guys, has what's called a period of 2, meaning it repeats every 2 decimals. It goes 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. So there's only 2 things that are part of your loop. However, if you guys did this other way around, if I'd asked, hey guys, what's negative 33 divided by negative 19? Take a look at that. It has a period of 18. You would get 18 different remainders until you got to the same number. And you could be like, oh, thank goodness. Guys, could you imagine getting 18 different remainders and then getting the one you had in the beginning, you probably would have forgotten what it was, right? And then you're not sure where the loop goes. I would never give you something like this on a skill check. That's not a chill vibe. That's not cool. Okay. When I say teach, I want you guys to say, okay, go ahead and open up your Chromebooks, guys, and start working on 3.3. That's dividing integers with rational results, where you can work together, use your notes, talk to each other, and here we go. Teach!